there. It starts with the starting pitcher, right? So Lowe's getting us into the sixth and out into the sixth, and then that's the spot in the order that Lowe should be able to go in and have success when he's right. And I thought he threw the ball really good. Even the hit he gave up, like that's Lowe, like ball down, ball on the ground, soft contact. So he does his job there, and then Weave really good. Even though he was probably a little bit in the heart of the plate with some, like knowing they're going to fire their probably lefties off the bench there, which Weave's equipped to go through, and then Timmy Hill doing a really good job with the top of the order there in the eighth. So, and then obviously I thought Devin's stuff was, man, as good as his, the changeup has been, and as good as he's throwing, that the changeup today was from the side was pretty spectacular. So, really good against a good lineup to have four guys go out and kind of really slam it down.
Ron?
You've seen a lot of players arrive at the trade deadline. You arrived at the trade deadline. Are there any keys to being comfortable quickly?
I don't know. I know I'm sensitive to it, though, and I try to make sure. And look, I think our room does a great job. I think our players, led by Judgy and Garrett and Big G, those guys are really good at making guys feel settled pretty early. And that's my sense with Ryan and hopefully now with Ahmed, like getting those guys to where they really feel comfortable and a part of it. They're really good at that. We try to be really good at that. And it's an important, in my opinion, part of the equation when you're bringing somebody in and onboarding them.
What are the things they do other than just talking to them?
Yeah, I think it's that. It's allowing them space, allowing them to be themselves, but also trying to really get to know them a little bit and making them immediately feel part of it. And those are important things that I think you need to have as a club. If that little marginal success advantage you can gain when people are tight and close in there.
On your left, Dave.
Aaron, you mentioned that the ease at which that McMahon plays third base, the plays that he's made, even the one yesterday, were very difficult plays over the shoulder catch. Is that just kind of slows it down, or is it kind of a stabilizing effect when you have a guy that good defensively at that position?
Yeah, I think so. I actually remember when we were in Colorado earlier in the year, and he made a play, and I think I turned to Brad and I said, "That's what third base is supposed to look like right there." Like there's some real athleticism. Like he moves really well through the ball. He's explosive. He's got a good arm, and there's a real good clock, but also like a calmness that he plays the position well, and it shows when you watch him for a couple days.
Max?
What can a day like this do for the guys in the bullpen? Like, do you get the sense that this recent stretch has been weighing on some of those guys down there?
Yeah, sure. And the more success you can stack, especially when you have ability, and a lot of those guys do. A lot of those guys are very capable. So it's a couple good ones in a row now for Lowe. Like we got to get him going and get that confidence going, because we know what a difference maker he can be when he's right. And Weave and Timmy's been real consistent all year. I feel like Devin's in a really good place now for a while. So and hopefully along the way here we're going to get some guys back and in the mix to fortify. And then when where you're full like that, then the guys protect one another, and you're in positions in the lineup more often than not where you should be. And that's an important part of it too.